Today we are going to be discussing some youthful.
I'm gonna open up my eyes this time. Open my heart and do it with a smile. I'm gonna love, 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 love. Give me your love, 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 love.
You're welcome back to the channel where we share useful tips and steps to help you thrive in your natural hair journey. Today we're going to be discussing some useful tips I learned early to help me keep a healthy natural hair. 1. Excessive heat application. I learned early in my journey not to apply excessive heat to my natural hair, but to rather allow just sunlight or air to dry my hair, or opt for low heat whenever I go to the salon. Excessive heat dries out moisture from the hair and leaves it brittle. It could also dry up the serum from the scalp and expose the hair shaft. Now, when the hair shaft is exposed, it's a very dangerous thing because the hair becomes weak. Another thing that excessive heat could do is to lead to decolorization. So some of us are not naturally brunettes. Natural hair, however, preserves the moisture in your hair and strengthens the hair. So the number 2 thing I learned to do early was to wash my hair regularly and maintain my hair. And I had to learn how to wash my hair by myself. Though daunting, I eventually came to that point where I had to take up matters into my own hands and learn how to wash my hair. This way, I had time for my hair and I could manipulate it how I wanted. 3. Tight hairstyles are not for me. And unfortunately, I had to learn this the hard way. Tight hairdos just put tension on your scalp. And once your scalp begins to hurt, it means it's not happy. And once your scalp is not happy, the hair suffers. So I had to learn this the hard way. Number 4 thing I learned: low manipulation but different styles. This may seem like a contrast, but frequent manipulation of the hair affects the hair growth. This is because you would have to rummage through it every now and then, combing, washing, drying, rinse and repeat. And for some of us, we can't even keep our braids installed for more than 2 weeks for whatever reason. Some valid, others, but it helps to tone down the manipulation on the hair. Also, learn to change hairstyles. Constantly holding a ponytail for a ponytail at one spot of the hair can increase tension on that side or that spot, and this could just lead to stunted growth in that area, or in extreme cases increase the potential for balding. The 5th thing I had to learn early was to allow my hair to breathe. What I mean is that I learned not to. Rio, please. I'm recording a video. So as I was saying, instead of moving from braids to braids or insulations back to back, I learned to space out that and just give my hair some 1 to 2 weeks to rest without putting any particular installation on. And for corporate girlies who can't have this luxury, I recommend falling back on wigs. So maybe after a particular braid, after washing, taking it down and washing, you can just have loose cornrows, which still help you to wear wigs. And after a long day, after coming back from work or from an outing, you take off the wig, you allow the hair to breathe. The 6th thing has to do with eating of healthy meals. I remember a nutritionist friend telling me a long time back, that personally should prefer to eat the various recommendations that people make for natural hair regimens, like honey, avocado, eggs, all those things. And I remember back then I didn't fully accept her theory. But upon hindsight, I find that she has a point because the blood is what circulates through the body, and the blood is what carries the nutrients that we get from the food we eat. So if you are not eating healthy meals on a regular, then you don't expect that your hair would grow the rate or the way it's supposed to grow because it's not getting the actual nutrients, the right nutrients needed for its growth, basically. Last but not the least, I learned early to invest in good hair products according to my hair needs. And on the screen, I'm sharing a list of hair products brands that I think are worth looking into. There are some of them I've used and some I haven't, but according to the reviews received, I think they are good. And if you do your research, one of them or one of them might just work for you. Last tip, which is also the bonus tip, is drum roll. Exercising is good for hair growth because of the improved blood circulation that happens when you exercise. So I'm talking simple exercises like jogging, running, doing calisthenics. You know, anything that improves blood circulation, like boosts your cardio, is helpful. It's definitely something you want to do. So before I conclude, I'm sharing the key takeaways on the screen. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's rather been a challenging one. I didn't think it would take me days to come to the end of this video, but I'm glad I could do that, you know, while taking down my braids in real time. Actually, I've had these braids in for close to 5 weeks, and I made sure that it was not tightly done, and I am going to go on to wash it by myself. Maybe in the subsequent videos, I'll share my wash day routines with us so we can learn a thing or two. See you in the next video.